I ended up uploading something like 50 arena battles, but then I realized they weren't very good. There are a few good ones in there, but I find I play much better when I'm not commenting on what's happening while I'm playing. And that is fairly obvious because, well, it takes quite a bit of effort to both comment on what you're doing and have it be at least somewhat relevant, and to playing a very micro-intensive game, because Arena can be very micro-intensive at times. You can't just click enemy units and expect them to die anymore, unless you are using skirmishers and artillery. So you have to activate abilities at the right times, you have to withdraw at the right times, you have to keep track of what your team members are doing, and such. So I really hope for a replay system for Arena. Now, it's still in alpha, it hasn't even reached the beta stage yet, so considering that this is alpha, this is a more polished game than Rome 2 was at release. There are still bugs, but they are far between and not game-breaking. Some of them are borderline game-breaking, but not completely. It's still having fun playing Arena. So, I am going to try to get a good game in here. Taking the number 3 position, I believe, here on Marathon. Going up, capturing the watchtower, that is a bit risky. I have to keep my eye out for any enemy artillery, because this is a prime artillery target where I am at now. Looks like we have a fairly strong infantry contingent in both sides of the battlefield. So I'm just going to hang back a bit and see where my cavalry is needed. Perhaps go for a sneaky cap at some point. Quite happy to just provide vision for my army at this point. Don't want to go into the forest, of course, but if there are enemy skirmishers coming, I'm going to have at them. Alexander, very offensive general, very good cavalry commander, of course, with the hammer and the anvil. I don't see any enemies yet. Just spread out a bit more. And now this guy is going to be able to provide cover. I'm going to move my cavalry up here. There are no skirmishers down here that I need to really protect, so yeah, let's start moving forward a bit. Engaging javelins in the forest might be a bad time for me, so here we go. Some javelins, some spears, pull back from there. I am very tempted to go in here, although this isn't the greatest engagement for me. No, attacking Italian nobles in the forest, not going to do that. Ideally, I would just want to get some. I did send my men back here. This is where things can kind of get messy and buggy, because I ordered my men to withdraw. But anyway, let's see here. Yeah, now I'm going to go and charge into these javelins down here. Give them a hammer. Decent enough charge. Bit of a dangerous situation there, so I'm pulling out. Pull away. And I wasn't able to withdraw properly there. So not optimal at all. Cavalry in the forest, not the best time. Let's see here. Oh, I see some artillery up there that I would really like to get at. So I'm sending one cavalry unit up there. Sending this cavalry unit around here. I'll see if I can get a rear charge going down here. Then I'll try to sneak down. Now there are some very dangerous archers sneaking about, so I just don't want to get my cavalry hit by that. I'm going to try to move up here, and here we see some enemy artillery, but they are supported by spears. So hopefully I'm going to be able to get into the artillery and then just pull away. Let's give them a charge here. Actually, let's give the artillery a charge. Shocking them a bit there. Pulling away. Not the best engagement for me, but I did manage to take care of some artillery units. Now I see quite a few engaged enemy units. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to sneak around here and see if I can get into the rear of any engagements. Like over here. I don't have my charge ready yet, unfortunately. But it looks like I don't really need to support that fight either. So I'm going to try to push the center. See if I can go cap a bit. Now I am almost at the bottom of my team. I haven't been able to do much. This may not be the best map for... The center is a decent enough position for cavalry, but the forests where many engagements happen are very dangerous for cavalry. So I don't see anything yet. Might send this guy up to scout here. Capping already. Now the enemy has to start pulling back. So this is an example of a game where a lot of times I just charge in and go for points, go for maximum points. But in this battle, it looks like I'm going to be able to win us the battle by essentially just saving my units, waiting for the opening, and sending the cavalry into the enemy base. So not the most exciting game, but a game where, I mean, this frogfly guy would also probably be able to do what I did here. But they just won't be able to pull back in time. They overextended themselves, they overcommitted. There are a few units here, but they are not going to be able to do much in time. Just keep an eye out so I don't see anything decapping here. But it should be fine. There's an archer unit, so more points for me. There we are. Decent shock there. So right away, by saving my units for the late game, I'm actually able to... I might be able to get first place, second at least. Yeah, second place. And not a bad game, not the best one, but a decent daily victory. Not getting too many kills, but being quite important for my team nonetheless. And this is why I really like Alexander, because cavalry, in my opinion, cavalry allows you to contribute to your team in ways that few other units do. So here's hoping for replay system. Strength and honor.